Equation of a circle, center, radius form. So if the center is at the origin, look at our illustration. So a circle is drawn in a Cartesian plane with the center at the origin. This is 0, 0. So let's take this one point xy. So if you connect this, we'll create a right triangle, right? And this right triangle will be dealt by Pythagorean theorem. So with Pythagorean theorem, mabubuo natin ang ating center radius form, which is x squared plus y squared is equals to r squared. This is the equation of a circle if the center is at the origin. So example, let's write the equation of the circle given the following conditions. First, center is at the origin, radius is 5 units. Following this, so it will be x squared plus y squared is equals to 5 squared. So, let us continue. This is x squared plus y squared is equals to 25. So, this is the equation of the circle with this condition. So, number 2, center is 0 and 0. So, this again are at the origin. Radius is 9 units. So, this x squared plus y squared is equals to 9 squared. And to continue, this is x squared plus y squared is equals to 9 squared is 81. And lastly, center is at 0 and 0. Radius is 2 square root of 5 units. So, x squared plus y squared is equals to 2 square root of 5 squared. Now, what is 2 square root of 5 squared? So, let us distribute that. It will be 2 squared. So, this is 2 squared, that is 4. Square of the square root of 5, ka-cancel lang natin yun. So, that would be 5. 4 times 5 is 20. Therefore, our equation would be x squared plus y squared is equals to 20. Okay, now let us try to draw the circle with these conditions. Tingnan natin yung number 1. So, we have here origin ng center, 5 units. So, pagka magdodraw tayo, syempre may Cartesian plane, ito ang ating origin. Diyan ang ating center. And then, gagamit tayo ng compass. Ayan. Ito ay compass. So, bibilang tayo ng 5 units from our center. Kasi 5 ang ating radius. Ayan. 5 ang ating radius. So, from this point, bilang tayo ng 5 units. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pwedeng sa taas, pwedeng sa kaliwa, pwedeng sa baba. Okay, basta 5 units. And then, we point our compass like this. Siyempre, mag-rotate yung nandito. Ito yung mag-rotate. And then, ikot. And this is our circle with radius of 5. Okay? For the other one, let's have another one. This is number 1. This is number 2. So, let's take a look at number 2. Center is origin and the radius is 9 units. So, dahil pwede naman natin i-manipulate ang ating Cartesian plane, 9 units tayo. So, pwede natin gawing 3 by 3 ang counting. 3, 6, 9. 3, 6, 9. So, from the center, which is at the origin, meron tayong 9 units. So, ayan. Ikot ulit. Ayan. So, this is our circle with a radius of 9 units. Okay, that's all about equation of a circle when the center is at the origin. Now, equation of a circle when the center is at H and K. So, again, center radius form pa rin tayo. So, looking at our illustration, our center is H and K. So, H is the x coordinate of the center K is the y coordinate. So, para siya na-lift from our center. Kasi kanina center. So, with this, our center radius form is x minus h squared plus y minus k squared equals r squared, wherein hk is the center, coordinates of the center, and r is our radius. Okay, let's move to the examples. Let us write the equation of the circle with the following conditions. First, center is 1 and 3, radius is 4 units. With this, we will just substitute 1 in place of h. So that would be x minus 1 squared. Galing yan dito. So yung h, ginawa ko lang 1 kasi yung x so yung h natin ay 1. Plus y minus 3. Yung k, ginawa nating 3 kasi galing dito. Equals, ang radius ay 4. So, pwede ko nang kunin agad yung 4. 4 squared is 16. So, this is equals to 16. Easy, right? Okay, let's move on to number 2. This time, we have negative 5 and negative 2. So, it will be x. If it is x minus negative 5 squared, it will be x plus 5, right? So, pwede natin siyang gawing x plus 5. Diretso na. Plus y, again, this is minus negative 2 squared. And then, pwede din siya maging plus. Equals 7. Yung 7, square na natin agad. So, this is 49. So, this is 49. We may rewrite para mas malinaw. So, this is x plus 5 squared plus y plus 2 squared equals 49. So, pwede nyo nang diretso dito. Kung nakita nyo negative 5, so magiging plus 5. Nakita nyo negative 2, magiging plus 2. Kanina, minus pa din kasi positive naman siya. So, kung h minus k, yung minus ay hindi na bago. Minus pa din. Okay? Now, let's move on to number 3. So, we have here 4 and negative 6 as the center, and then radius is 5 squared of 2 units. So this would be x, so positive 4, kaya minus 4 squared, plus y, negative 6 siya, diretso na natin, so plus 6 squared, equals 5 squared of 2 units ang ating radius. Pwede ko muna siyang kunin. 5 square root of 2. We are squaring it, right? Kagaya ng ginawa natin kanina. So, this is 5 squared, that is 25. Okay, 5 squared, that's 25. And then, square of the square root of 2, cancel lang siya. And then, times 2. 25 times 2 is 50. So, 50 ang dapat nandito sa ating equation. So, the equation is x minus 4 squared plus y plus 6 squared equals 50. So, let us identify the center and the radius form from the given equation of the circle. Then, let us draw the graph later. So, yung kaninang ginawa natin, parang i-reverse lang natin siya. So, from here, we have this equation. Identify natin ang center at ang radius. So, from x minus 3 squared, so our h there is this positive 3. So, remember that the center is h and k. And so, from here, so h is positive 3. And then, comma, from here, k is positive 1. And then the radius is 25 ang nandito. So, it means that r squared is 25. So, what is r? So, that is square root of 25, which is 5. So, ang ating radius ay 5 units. Okay? For next example, x plus 5 squared plus y plus 4 squared equals 36. So, ang center natin Again, ang h dito ay plus 5 siya. So, that means ang h natin ay negative. So, negative 5. And, from positive 4, k. Ang ating k ay negative 4. And our radius from 36, what is the square root of 36? That is 6. So, our radius is 6 units. Okay, now last. X plus 4 squared plus y minus 3 squared equals to 45. So, the center, again, galing dito. So, x plus 4 dyan. So, ang ating h ay negative 4. Y minus 3 dito. So, ang ating k ay positive 3. And then, our radius is 45. So, let's get the square root of 45. There's no square root for 45, but 45 has a factor which is perfect square. That's 9 and 5. 9 times 5 is 45, and 9 is perfect square. The square root of 9 is 3. So, extract natin siya. May iwan ang 5 sa loob ng radical. So, the answer here is 3 square root of 5. So, yan ang ating radius. 3 square root of 5 units. Okay. Pwede bang mag-calculator? Yes. So, pwede naman kung kailangan natin na exact dito. Square root of 45, square root of 45. This is approximately equal to, pwedeng ganyan, 6.71. 6.71 units. 6.71 din ang value ng 3 square root of 5 pag kinompute natin gamit ang calculator. Okay, now let's move on. Let us graph. So, mag-graph lang tayo ng dalawa. Number 1 lang at number 2. Okay, for number 1, so mayroon na tayong Cartesian plane. Balikan natin ng given. Ang center natin ay 3, 1 at ang radius ay 5. So, 3 and positive 1. So, 1, 2, 3. 3 of x and then 1. And this is our 3, 1. This is our center. Now, ang ating radius ay 5 units. So, magbibilang tayo ng 5 units, either pakaliwa, pakanan, pataas, or pababa. Basta maging 5. So, I'd rather choose going to the left. So, this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, up to this one. So, from this point up to this point, gagawa tayo ng circle. So, syempre yung center, siya yung nasa, yung matulis ng compass. And then, nag-rotate itong isa. Ayan, tapat. Wait lang. And then, slightly glide. There you have it. This is our circle. Pwede natin itong lagyan ng guhit. And then, we may write R is equals to 5 units. Okay. That's for number 1. For number 2, okay, ang given, balikan natin. Ang center ay negative 5 and 4. And then, ang ating radius ay 6 units. So, negative 5 and 4. So, negative 5 of x. So, dito sa kaliwa. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is negative 5. Negative 4. Negative 4 of y. 1, 2, 3, 4. So, connect natin dalawa. Ito negative 4. Connect. So, this is our center. Negative 5 and negative 4. Now, our radius is 6 units. So, bilang tayo ng 6 units. So, I'd rather choose naman yung pa kanan. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, this is the 6th. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, eto na siya. Pang-anim. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then, eto ulit ang center. Eto yung center. So, dyan yung hindi gumagalaw. And then, eto yung iikot. Ayan. And then, we may have a line here. write natin R is equals to 6 units. Okay, so that's our circle for number 2. Next, let us write the equation of a circle with center at 3 and 1 and is tangent to y-axis. Okay, medyo tricky yung problem pero madali lang siya. Okay, so yung equation ng circle na may 3, 1 na center. So, from x minus h squared, our center radius form, ayan, madali nating maibigay yung first part ng equation kasi meron tayong h and k. So, it would be x minus 3 squared plus y minus 1 squared equals. The problem is we do not have our r. Wala tayong r. So, kailangan mo natin hanapin yung r. Let us visualize first the problem. I have here a Cartesian plane. I-draw natin yung line, ay yung circle. 3 and 1. So, 1, 2, 3. And then positive 1 of y. So, this is 3 and 1. Okay, now, kung gagawa tayo ng circle, dapat daw tangent siya sa y-axis. So, syempre, ang y-axis ay eto. So, dito siya magiging tangent. Pwede nyo itong hindi gawin. Papakita ko lang para ma-visualize natin. Ayan. So, with this, ito ang magiging radius natin. Right? So, the distance between a point on the circle and the center. So, ito ang radius. Now, how many units do we have from the center to this point? So, pwede tayo magbilang. 1, 2, 3. So, we know that our radius is 3. But without looking at this one, okay, tingnan natin yung ating given. Kung tayo ay magiging tangent sa y-axis, takpan nyo lang yung y. So, 3 ang radius. Kung tayo ay magiging tangent sa x-axis, takpan lang ang x. So, magiging 1 ang ating radius. So, this time, dahil ang ating circle ay tangent sa y-axis, so, what's our radius? That is 3. So, kung ang r ay 3, what is r squared? Siyempre 9. So, this will be our equation. Okay? Or, pwede rin kayong gumamit ng distance formula to find the distance between this point and this point. This is 0 and 1. So, pag gumamit kayo ng distance formula, lalabas pa rin yung radius natin na 3. Okay? Pinaita ko lang yung shortcut. Now, let's move to the next example. Ito, kaya natin wala ng graph. Write the equation of a circle with the center at 2 and 5. So, from that, gawin natin yung x minus h squared plus y minus k squared equals r squared. So, meron tayong h and k. So, that's x minus 2 squared plus y minus 5 squared equals, so, x-axis tayo tangent. Takpan si x, ano ang radius? Ano ang magiging radius natin? That's 5. So, what is square of 5? R squared is 5 squared. So, what's square of 5? That is 25. Okay, so this would be our equation for our circle. That's all about equation of the circle sa center radius form. Sana naintindihan ang lesson natin for this week and see you in the next lesson video.